Good morning, Vancouver. Good afternoon, Vancouver. Good evening, Vancouver. Good day, Vancouver. Good night, Vancouver. It is Thursday, April the 24th, 2014. I am Steve Ferguson. And from this place here that I am at, this is Terminal City News. New Westminster's Pier Park is going through a strange revitalization in that they are going to get an urban beach. That's right, much like those Mediterranean landscapes, they are getting a nice little white sand beach with beach umbrellas and beach chairs and beachiness, so that everybody can come to the tune of $650,000. Everyone can come and enjoy the scenic vistas of the polluted Fraser Valley and the horrible, deformed seals and otters coming along as they sit looking at the vistas of the beach, all rain-soaked and why? Picture this. You're waiting for your next SkyTrain, and it comes, but it shoots right on by. Then you're waiting for the next SkyTrain, and that one shoots on by, and then the next one shoots on by. What is going on exactly? Well, you just might be at Main Street SkyTrain Station when a unnamed man decided that he had enough of waiting for the train to Main Shuttle, decided he was going to walk to Broadway Commercial Drive Station. But unlike most people who would then, leave the station and walk over, he decided that clearly and logically the most direct route was to walk on the train tracks, so that he did. The man got onto the train tracks, started walking all the way over, which I might add is a bit insane because that is the longest stretch between stations, I think, is between Main Street and Broadway Station. He started walking. Naturally, of course, the police responded on scene, and they're like, well, whatever you guys do not step on that third electrified rail, which the guy did not. Plenty of onlookers on the ground taking, their phones out. It's like, oh, look at this guy. He's sticking it to the man. Needless to say, at the end of the ordeal, the police loaded the man into his own little special train car just for him, unoccupied. Here, get into this one. And, well, I guess at the end of the day, they took him off Main Street. They didn't take him back to Main Street. They took him elsewhere. So his plan technically worked. Cat owners, beware here in Vancouver. If you like having mittens go on out and destroy the local ecosystem by demolishing rodent and bird populations, well, the local ecosystem has decided to fight back as two golden eagles have decided that, hey, they're easy prey, why not, and have developed a taste for your poor kitty cats. That's right, two young eagles have decided cats are the easiest prey to capture right now, and they are most likely right, and have descended upon kidnapping, killing, and eating as many cats as they can get their talons on. So I just got to kind of ask here at the moment, folks, is there any good reason for letting your cat outside besides, it makes them feel more at home with the wild? And the answer is yes, to feed the local eagle population. If you are deeply concerned about conservation of native species and the encroachment of human civilization, let your cat outdoors. Let your cat go out and experience nature the full way by being preyed on by birds of prey that desperately need a reliable food source. At the Vancouver School Board office on Broadway in Vancouver, we were treated to an impromptu concert as nearly 40 students showed up, bringing along their instruments in protest of the fact that the Vancouver School Board, amongst other school boards, I should add, in the province, are cutting music programs. They are protesting loudly, but the school board was quick to say, guys, don't blame us, blame the province. We've got like a $20 million cut, and we don't know where to slash, so we've got to slash somewhere, folks. Please, this isn't our fault, they said, of course, in their nice, lovely offices on Broadway near Granville. But all quibbling aside, that's not going to save them $20 million by moving office. But even still, if you are genuinely upset about this, and I've seen the school boards make these statements before, if you are genuinely upset about this, don't attack the school boards. Attack the province, right into the Minister of Education. Here, I'll tell you what, here's the Minister of Education's email address here. And say, look, we want our kids to be able to learn music. Stop being a dork. Yes. All you parents out there who are worried about the upcoming job action, I'm going to give you a bit of a sigh of relief and aggravate your children at the same time. For some school districts, the job action that is being given out is cutting recess. Yes, that's right. no more school hour supervision for kids playing outside. Therefore, no recess because you can't have kids running around unsupervised. So what is this exactly? What is the statement that this is giving to parents and to the province in terms of the teachers? I honestly don't know because, I mean, I think you kind of have an option here when you're doing job action. You're either going to piss off the parents, you're going to piss off the government, or you're going to piss off the students. So most of the time with job action strikes, the students love it. Hey, no school, there's a strike, hooray. But I guess, all those times that there's been no school and the students have gone off easy, it's time to batten them down. And I suppose since they're growing up to be the next generation of voters, why not get them involved politically than to cut back on the one thing they look forward to during school the most, recess, that when they grow up to become embittered voters, they're going to go to the polls and punish whoever they can. In fact, let's all punish away, more punishment, punishing, because recess. No more recess. Of course, there is another solution. That is, instead of recess, to institute a new 15-minute break for students to go out and commingle, and we can call it Recess. 24 Sussex Drive is the Prime Minister's residence over in Ottawa. Why are you asking this? Because apparently it is also the site of a really bitchin' party that was held just the other day. Apparently Mr. Ben Harper, Stephen Harper's son, has just turned 18. Hooray! And it's time to party like you've never partied before. Unfortunately, an 18-year-old girl who was attending the party was rushed to the hospital afterwards with suspected alcohol poisoning. Except the legal drinking age in Ontario is 19. All those vicious attack ads? I wonder if the non-partisan paid attack ads would be applicable to this situation.
Stephen Harper claims to uphold traditional family values while teenagers are being poisoned by alcohol in his taxpayer-funded home. If we can't trust him to oversee our kids, how can we trust him to oversee the nation? Stephen Harper, bad for kids, bad for Canada. A message brought to you by the Conservative Party of Canada.
That's all the news I have for you this week, Vancouver. I ate way too much cheese fondue over Easter. I hope you did too, if at the very least gorging yourself on chocolates. But apart from that, I guess I will see you next week.